Hello friends, let's start. Next point of ionic equilibria, and the point is buffer solutions. Okay, now what is meant by buffer solutions? Generally, if we added acid, base or water in solution, then the pH of the solution get changes. Okay, but some solutions are like that which resist or prevents the change in pH when we added strong acid, strong base or water in a solution, and such solutions are called as buffer solutions. Okay, so what are the buffer solution? The solutions which resist drastic changes in pH when small amount of strong acid or strong base or water is added to it, and such solution is called as buffer solution. Okay, now buffer solution is of two types: acidic buffer solution and basic buffer solution. Okay, now first one, remember that how these buffer solutions are getting prepared. Okay, now see, just remember the solution of, or if we have taken any weak acid, any weak acid and its salt plus its salt, such solutions are called as buffer solution. Okay, or simply we can take any weak base, simply we can take any weak base and its salt, such solutions are called as basic buffer solution. Okay, now see the definition of acid buffer solution and basic buffer solution. Okay, a solution containing weak acid and its salt with strong base is called as an acidic buffer solution. Okay, now see the meaning of the definition. Now we have seen, or I told you, it is a solution of weak acid and its salt. Okay, but as it is a salt, it forms a one cation and one anion. That means one ion having a tendency to attract towards a negative ion and one ion having a tendency to attract towards the positive ion. Okay, and with a strong base means it having a tendency to abstract more H plus ions. Okay, that means, now see, just consider the example of solution of acetic acid and its salt. Okay, now acetic acid and its salt means if hydrogen of acetic acid is replaced by, if hydrogen of acetic acid is replaced by sodium or potassium. Okay, now what I told, CH3COOH, this is weak acid. Okay, and if this hydrogen is replaced by potassium or sodium, then we'll get CH3, will get CH3COONA or CH3COOK or CH3COOK. Now this is the sodium salt of acetic acid and this is the potassium salt of acetic acid. Okay, and as these are the salts, okay, so they dissociates completely. Okay, CH3COONA dissociate completely. Okay, and after dissociation it forms CH3COO minus plus Na plus ion. Okay, and these are having a highest tendency or dissociates completely in a water molecule. Okay, and we'll see how they are maintaining the pH of solution after addition of little amount of strong base or water in next point, that is buffer action. Before that, we have to see how we can prepare the pH of this acidic buffer solution. Okay, before this we have seen how to prepare the pH of acidic solutions. Okay, and there we have seen pH is equal to negative log to the base 10 of concentration of H plus ions. Okay, in the same way we are going to prepare the equation for the solution of acidic buffer or acidic buffer solution, and the equation for the acidic buffer solution is pH is equal to pKa plus log to the base 10 of ratio of what? Concentration of salt to the concentration of acid. Okay, now simply as we have defined here pH, okay, we can write the equation for the pKa, and pKa is equal to negative log to the base 10 of Ka, and we know that pKa is the dissociation constant of acid. Okay, we have seen earlier this. Okay, now see, repeat once again the equation for the acidic buffer solution to prepare a pH, or how we can prepare the pH of acidic buffer solution. pH is equal to pKa plus log to the base 10 of concentration of salt to the concentration of acid. Okay, and where pKa is equal to negative log to the base 10 of Ka, and Ka is the dissociation constant of acid. Okay, in the same way we have to write for the basic buffer solution. Okay, now basic buffer solution containing weak base and its salt. Okay, and as it's a salt with a strong acid is called as basic buffer solution. Simply what we have to remember for the basic buffer solution: a solution containing weak base and its salt with strong acid is called as basic buffer solution. Okay, and the example for the basic buffer solution is solution of ammonium hydroxide and its salt ammonium chloride. Okay, now see, example of basic buffer solution is solution of or solution containing ammonium hydroxide and its salt ammonium chloride. Okay, in the same way we have to write equation. As it is a base, therefore it contains a hydroxide ions, and to calculate the potence of hydroxide ion we can write the equation same like upper one. Okay, now see, POH is equal to pKb plus log to the base 10 ratio of concentration of salt to the concentration of base. Okay, now here again pKb. Okay, we have seen the equation for the POH is equal to negative log to the base 10 of concentration of OH minus ion. Okay, in the same way here Kb is the dissociation constant of base. Okay, and therefore in the same way we can write the equation like this: pKb is equal to negative log to the base 10 of Kb. Okay, and here the Kb is dissociation constant of base. Okay, and all these equation, okay, all these equation means the equation for pH of acidic buffer solution, and this one equation for pKa, and equation for the pH pOH of basic buffer solution and for pKb are called as Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. Okay, now next point is buffer action. Okay, what is meant by buffer action? Now in buffer action we are going to see how the pH of solutions is maintained, okay, or how the solutions prevents or resists the drastic changes in pH of solution. Okay, now see first one upon, consider the example. Okay, we have taken a simple example, that is we have seen before. So solution of acetic acid and its salt sodium acetate. Okay, now here consider sodium acetate is a salt and it is a strong electrolyte, and as it is a strong electrolyte it dissociates completely in the solution. As it is a strong electrolyte, it dissociates completely and produces large concentration of CH3COO minus, that is acetate ions, that is acetate ions. Okay, now balanced equation or equilibrium dissociation reaction for the sodium salt of acetic acid, or simply we can say sodium acetate is, sodium acetate in aqueous or in water undergoes dissociation, it forms a acetate ion plus sodium ion, or we can say CH3COO minus ion and Na plus ion in aqueous solution. Okay, and since the acetic acid is a weak acid, okay, now we are going to see for this acetic acid. Acetic acid is a weak acid and therefore it dissociates incompletely in a water, and therefore the concentration of undissociated acetic acid molecules is more in the buffer solution. Okay, now simply you will get the idea in buffer solution what is there exactly. Okay, that means it contains a major amount of, what it contains, it contains major means in higher amount. Okay, in major amount it contains CH3COO minus ion, CH3COO minus ion, then Na plus ion and greater amount of CH3COOH, because it is a weak electrolyte and it dissociates incompletely or partially or in very little amount. Okay, now what you have to remember, it contains the major amount of acetate ion and it contains the major amount of acetic acid. Okay, now why we have to remember these two ions? Just because of we have to see how they are going to maintain their pH or to prevent the drastic changes in pH. Okay, now see, if we added a little amount of strong acid in a solution, okay, acid contains which ions? H plus ions. Okay, that means we can write the reaction for here. Okay, now see, if we added a strong acid in this solution, okay, now that acid produces what? H plus ions, and that H plus ions are consumed, okay, by acetate ion and it forms a acetic acid. Okay, that means the whatever may be strong acid added in the solution, the H plus ions given by the acidic solution are maintained or neutralized by acetate ion. Okay, in the same way, if we add a small amount of base in the solution, okay, and the base contains which ions? Base contains hydroxide ions, that is the OH minus ions. Okay, now we have seen what is a role of acetate ion in buffer solution. Okay, now we are going to see the role of CH3COOH, that means the acetic acid in a buffer solution. Okay, and it plays role with hydroxide ions. That means if we added a base in buffer solution, then that OH ions of OH minus ions of base are reacts with acetic acid and it forms acetate ion and H2O or water molecule. Okay, that means H plus ions added consumed by acetate ion and OH minus ion added consumed by acetic acid, and hence the concentration of H plus ion and concentration of OH minus in the solution remains unchanged, and therefore addition of little amount of strong acid or strong base does not change pH of buffer solution. Okay, and it is applicable for the both, that is acidic buffer solution as well as basic buffer solution. Okay, in the same way as dilution also does not change the pH of buffer solution. Dilution means if we have already prepared any buffer solution and we are going to water in that solution, that means the addition of water does not change the pH of the solution. Okay, and the equation for the pH and pOH we have seen already in the previous part, that is in acidic buffer solution and basic buffer solution. Okay, that is now here as the ratio of the concentration of salt and concentration of acid is same, although we add the water in the buffer solution, and therefore the pH of the buffer solution will not change. Same for the basic buffer solution, as the concentration of salt and the concentration of base is the same, therefore the pOH of the solution will not change, and therefore the pH of the solution will remain same. Okay, and this buffer action is responsible or plays an important role to maintain or to prevent the drastic changes in the pH of the solution on addition of amount of strong acid or strong base or water in the solution. Okay, now let's go to the next point, which is properties of buffer solution. Okay, now what are the properties of buffer solution? Already we have seen first property in definition. Okay, that means what? The pH of buffer solution does not change by addition of small amount of either strong acid or strong base. Okay, what is the first property of buffer solution? It is that the pH of buffer solution does not change by addition of small amount of either strong acid or strong base. Okay, in the same way, next we have seen the pH of buffer solution does not change appreciably or considerably by addition of water or on dilution. Okay, and the last one property is that the pH of buffer solution does not change appreciably when it is kept for a long time. If we have prepared a buffer solution and we kept it as it is for the 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, then pH of the solution will not be affected. Okay, that means the pH of the solution will be remains same. Okay, so what we have seen? We have seen the properties of buffer solution. First property is that the pH of buffer solution does not change by addition of small amount of strong acid or strong base in the solution. Second property what we have seen, pH of buffer solution does not change appreciably by addition of water or on dilution. Okay, and third property what we have seen, the pH of buffer solution does not change appreciably when it is kept for a long time. Okay, now next point is applications of buffer solution or uses of buffer solution. Okay, first one, in biochemical system. Okay, in biochemical